right, good Monday morning, boys and girls. I'm so excited to start our new week together. Today, for reading, we're going to be learning lots of new things. So, our targets are I can segment two-syllable words, I can say the sounds of letters, I can say the sound for E. That's right, we're going to be learning our double E sound. And then our last target is I can ask and answer questions about a story I read. So let's get started. Our first activity is going to be so fun. We're going to be segmenting. Remember, when we segment a word, that means you tell Miss Nakan all of the sounds that you hear in the order that you hear them. Today we're going to be segmenting two-syllable words. That's right, big words. Remember when we say each sound, we're going to start with our thumb. And then when we get to the second syllable, we're going to start over by tapping our thumb again. So for example, classroom, when we segment that word, it would be s. Start back over on your thumb. Classroom. Very good. So each word is going to have two syllables. Remember, a syllable is a word part. Parts of a word. Our job is to segment the whole word, but we're going to segment each syllable and start over on our thumb when we get to our second syllable. So let's get started. Here we go. Blackbird. B-l-a-k. B-r-d. Blackbird. Dragon. D-r-a-g-a-n. Dragon. Yeah, that dr, that's our tricky cluster and blend. That dr is really d-er. Make sure you hear both sounds on that. Oatmeal. O-t-m-e-l. Oatmeal. Cardboard. C-r-d-b-o-r-d. Cardboard. Painting. P-a-n-t-i-n-g. Painting. Yes, that word has our diagraph on the end. Make sure you hear that. Pancake. P-a-n-k-ake. Pancake. Very good. Let's move on to our next two-syllable word. Backpack. B-a-k-p-a-k. Backpack. Hometown. O-m-t-a-n. Hometown. And our last word we're going to segment, our last two-syllable word is beavers. B-e-v-e-r-s. Beavers. Very good. We're going to keep practicing segmenting two-syllable words throughout the week. We're going to move on to echoing all of our vowel sounds and some of our consonant sounds. So echo me. A, e, I, a, Oh, and let's echo some of our diagraphs too. Say ch, f, and buzzy, v, ng, ng. Yeah, that's our ending diagraph. Qu, qu. All right, let's move on to our consonants. Here we go, and echo me. K, b, j, g, h, d, f, o, x, r, Make sure for that your tongue is curled and your mouth is a little open. P, w, t, qu, y, s, z, v. All right, so today we have our new sound. Yes, our target was I can say the E sound. Whenever you see an E together, it makes the sound E. Good. Usually, you're going to hear then see this sound in the middle of a word. E. Good. One more time. E. Miss Anke wants you to get your arm out just like we do in class. Touch your shoulder for the beginning, your elbow for the middle, and your wrist for the ending, just like when we blend and show where we hear sounds. We're going to say some words that have an E at the beginning. Every time you say these words, I want you to touch your shoulder and echo me. Say eat, each, ear, easy. Very good. All of those words had an E at the beginning of that word. Now we're going to move down to our elbow. Touch the middle of your arm. This time you're going to hear the E sound in the middle of a word. Here we go. Sheep, bead, ear, eel. Yeah, those were a little tricky to hear in the middle. So remember, you can hear this E sound, this double E at the beginning of a word, or you can hear it in the middle of a word. Yes, we see it lots in the middle, and we hear it lots in the middle of a word. So we're going to play a little game. Miss Nakia wants you to listen very closely. I'm going to say some words, and I want to see if you can hear this E sound in the word, in the middle. If you hear it, I want you to give me a thumbs up. You can use your arm to help you stretch your word and really think about that middle sound, that sound you hear when you get to your elbow. Listen for E. Here we go. Seed. Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. We hear the E in the middle of seed. Next word, shop. Oh yeah, thumbs down. Shop has an ah in the middle. Next word, feet. Good, thumbs up, because the word feet has an E in the middle. Next word, meat. You got it. You should be touching the middle of your arm for that E in the middle of meat that we hear. Next word, bed. Oh yeah, bed. Yeah, thumbs down. That was tricky. I hear my short S sound. But listen, remember we need an E sound. Next word, team. Eam. Very good. Thumbs up because you hear the E in the middle of team. Next word, ship. Ship. Oh yeah, thumbs down. When Miss I can't stretch that word, when I got to that middle of my arm, I heard it, not our E sound today. And our last word, let's see if you can hear the sound or not hear the sound. Seat. Seat. That's right, thumbs up. Very good. The word seat has an E sound in the middle of the word seat. Oh, very good. Now, in a little bit, we're going to practice writing our E sound. When you write the E sound, you're going to be writing double E's. Yes, we're going to practice a few together. You can practice these on a whiteboard or just regular pencil or outside with your chalk. Yes, anywhere you would like to practice these. When we practice these, we're going to write just like this. We're going to start between the dotted and the bottom line, and we're going to go line across, most of a circle to the left. Line across, most of a circle to the left. Yes, very good. Now, we're going to practice that again. Remember your tripod grip. Line across, most of a circle to the left. Line across, most of a circle to the left. Yeah, that was better for Miss Nakian. All right, one more time, and then you can practice on your own. Most of the circle, line across, most of the circle to the left, line across, most of a circle to the left. And remember that spelling, when you see those double E's, you know that's the sound E. If you have your practice pages, you can trace your E sound and then you can write it by yourself. You're also going to see two words that have an E sound in them. The first one is see, and the second one is, yes, eat, feet. Both of these words have our double E, our E sound. You're going to trace and then write them by yourself. Trace and then write the word by yourself. You should be able to fit it about 3 times by yourself. On the back of your paper, your job is going to be to see if you could read words that have the E sound in the middle, and then you're going to match them with the picture. Yes, very good. So for our first one, let's see if we can stretch that word out. Let's hammer and sweep. Sheep. Sheep. Yes, and do you see your sheep? There it is, right here. So your job is going to be to find the correct picture. You're going to then take your word and you're going to write it under the picture that it matches. Very good. Miss Nakian is going to let you try the rest of those independently. Remember to stretch each word out, blend and read. And remember, all of your words have that E sound in the middle. Very good. Now, if you don't have this paper, you could just look at Miss Nakian's paper and you can still read and you can write and maybe draw pictures to match the words. That would be a great idea. Today we're going to be reading a story from a brand new reader. Yes, I'm so excited. We have a brand new reader. So it's our Scott readers. In these readers, our main character is about a little boy named Scott. Yes, his name is right here. See it? Scott. And his name has double T's. We're going to read a story today about Scott and Lee. Look at the word Lee. Look at the name Lee. I bet you see it already. Yes. Do you see our double E's that make our E sound? L-E, Lee. On our next video, we're going to be reading the story together. And we're going to be answering and asking questions. So I will see you very soon for part 2 of our video today.